I can't believe all the 20 years of adventure in California merchandise coming from the carousel of products, like this limited edition of 200 collectible button, which wishes the park a happy birthday. Or you can write your own name on there. Do whatever you like. Only $4. We also have t-shirts because I hate wearing this thing. It's very hot in it under these lights. But you could be comfortable in these t-shirts. Yes, this one has a road map. It's upside down, but when you turn it this way, it has a road map of California on it with all your favorite landmarks from the past and the present, maybe even things you really hated, but it's kind of fun that they're here. And all of our tees have the Carousel of Products logo. This limited edition shirt, $20. Like all of our t-shirts, including this one, which has the Sunwheel insignia on it with all these great landmarks from the park, as well as this beautiful and, well, sometimes bad skyline of things past and present from California. Again, only $20 from the Carousel of Products.
We've also now added this $9 face mask to help you celebrate. We've extended the code SUNWHEEL, where you save 10% on all orders of $50 or more through the end of February. And away you go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 to carouselofproducts.com.
Welcome to News Today with WDW News Today. I'm Tom Corliss. Here now the news for February 15, 2021. Last year, James Rosemergy at touringplans.com attempted to become a quote-unquote Disney cyborg by having a chip meant to duplicate the functions of a MagicBand implanted in his arm. Though his experiment did not work, he did interview a guest who had a custom chip created from a pre-existing MagicBand surgically implanted in her arm and was successfully able to use it as a MagicBand. In response to these experiments, Disney has added a label to MagicBand boxes warning users not to do this. The sticker on the inside of the MagicBand box reads, quote, "Not for internal or subdermal use. I will warn you, don't Google the word subdermal. It's gross." MagicBands are pretty handy gadgets to have when visiting Walt Disney World, but turning yourself into a MagicBand, well, that may not be the best route. Please follow Disney's guidelines and stick with the external accessories. Even this woman who has done this to herself is advising in our comments underneath the post to don't do it. Just wear it. It's easy. It's really not a hassle. The refurbishment of Walt Disney World's Osceola Parkway entrance is pretty much complete, although some construction equipment remains. The last section that remained to be painted was Goofy sign on the opposite side of the road. Goofy looks complete, though, now with the new royal blue background, gray columns, and gold trim. Some vehicles and cones are still surrounding Goofy, so there may be some touch-up work still happening, but since last time we checked in, new is the gold flags above the entrance, as well as the most magical place on earth banner that replaced where dreams come true. Now only the World Drive and World Center Drive entrances still need to be reimagined just in time for the 50th anniversary, which of course is October 1st. Monorail Red has returned to its rotation on the Express Monorail route with a new look. The interior has been completely refurbished, while the exterior now has black deltas along the red stripe, the inverse of Monorail Black, which has a black stripe with red deltas. The black deltas appear periodically through the train's exterior. The red stripe is also lined in black. Like other monorails, there are dividers inside, splitting the cars into sections currently for physical distancing, but the walls have gotten that carpeted bright red Walt Disney World logo pattern across them. The teal seats and wall carpeting replaced, of course, the seats replaced with the sleeker gray and black coloring. There's also a little red striping up at the top on the plastic paneling. You can see all the photos and watch a video of Monorail Red right here on our YouTube channel. The post is on our website. A new bus wrap has debuted at Walt Disney World celebrating WandaVision on Disney+. The bus wrap resembles one of the WandaVision posters with a split down the middle. The back half of the bus fades from TV static into black and white. Front half of the bus is in dark blues and pinks with the WandaVision logo. Vision is on this side of the bus. We assume Wanda's on the other side, but we couldn't see it safely as we were driving. But nonetheless, take a look for that bus out there on the roads. Homewood Suites by Hilton will be opening this week at Flamingo Crossings Town Center near Walt Disney World. Flamingo Crossings is still growing, but it promises new retail and dining locations as well as several hotels with Disney benefits. Housing for cast members also recently opened nearby. The Homewood Suites at Flamingo Crossings Town Center features 229 suites with separate living and sleeping areas, just 10 minutes from Walt Disney World theme parks. It's actually much closer to property. I think it's probably like less than 2 minutes to property. Flamingo Crossing just out Western Way. The Mandalorian Baby Yoda macaron has made the jump to Lightspeed and has arrived at the confectionery in the Magic Kingdom and other locations. This is the way. Well, maybe it is. Who knows? The macaron is inspired by the Season 2, Episode 4 of The Mandalorian, The Siege. The child, lovingly referred to as Baby Yoda, is briefly left unattended by the Mandalorian in a school setting, finds himself unable to resist stealing these bright blue cookies from a child. What ensued was an adorable image of the child munching on the galactic treat, and people went crazy. Of course, who didn't love when he ate them inside the Razor Crest and then threw up blue all over, just like Mia Tony's, just threw up blue everywhere. For $4.49, you could try the treat for yourself. We didn't really like it, but if you want to read more about it, it's all on our website. And what has to be a pretty big surprise, the Main Street Firehouse of the Magic Kingdom has reopened from refurbishment with little fanfare and no announcement. The Firehouse doors were shut just a few weeks ago with the permanent closure of Sorcerers of the Magic Kingdom. We were shocked to see the doors open. They didn't even open this at the beginning of the day, it just opened one evening. It wasn't open earlier that day. Fire engine number 71 now sits in the firehouse, surrounded by stanchions. There is some debate as to if you're allowed to touch the fire engine or not. People were cranking the siren and stuff when we were in there, but someone then yelled at me that you shouldn't tell people to do that because you're not supposed to, but everyone in there was doing it. I don't know. No cast member said anything. All of the podiums, queue posts, and other Sorcerers of the Magic Kingdom props have been taken out of the firehouse, almost as if the game never existed. Well, until you look at the floor, you can see some replaced bricks on the floor. There's also still some propping and stuff they did for the practice portals that are still towards the back. And then at the front entrance, they replaced the two posters on either side. They left those frames there and put new art in. But it's nice to see the firehouse back just in time for the 50th anniversary. It has been nearly 6 months since the installation of the canopy framework on Tron Light Cycle Run began. With even more canopy work completed in January, we can report that the temporary supports for the framework are now coming down. The temporary supports help to maintain the integrity of the canopy during the construction. You can see they're no longer touching the canopy in many places. As the construction progresses, the supports hold up the structure since the real supports aren't all there yet. Of course, now those real supports are getting there, and so there's no need for these anymore. Of course, work is continuing on this canopy, but not on the inside of Tron Light Cycle Run, and Disney is remaining silent on the future of this attraction and when it will open. Disney has introduced a few new colors of Mickey Mouse balloons at the Magic Kingdom and beyond. The current collection of balloons includes opaque yellow, orange, and lilac, and translucent emerald green and royal purple. You'll find these again on Main Street at the Magic Kingdom, Hollywood Boulevard at Hollywood Studios, and even at Disney Springs. A truly timeless WandaVision MagicBand was released at Walt Disney World Resort. MagicBands may no longer be for free, but you can still buy them as a resort guest. You can buy them as anyone. The newest MagicBand release is a limited edition of just 1,000, so by the time you hear this, they may be gone, but it does represent Marvel's new hit Disney Plus show. The brand new MagicBand features none other than Wanda Maximoff and Vision, a powerful superhero duo that seems to be wreaking some unintentional havoc. Or are they? Who knows? It depends who you ask. One side of the strap is gray and has an old-fashioned television set. The other strap hosts a black and white image of the superhero stars themselves, both on a red background. Colors are a perfect ode to the new Marvel show, as the show itself gradually changes from black and white to color. We found this limited edition 1000 MagicBand at the Frontier Trading Post in the Magic Kingdom for $34.99. And no, I didn't find any hidden Mephistos on it. Not on there. The stage in front of Cinderella Castle, the Magic Kingdom, has been blocked off with a row of shrubbery, and several sections of it are covered in scrim. Shrubbery is lined up in front of the castle. Gray scrims are visible behind the shrubs, however. Scrim covers the railings along the edge of the stage, and when walking up the ramp to the castle, we get a better view of what's behind the green wall. Something on Wheels is covered by scrim as well. The edge of the first level stage is also covered, We aren't sure if this is for a basic refurbishment or maybe something else as the park approaches its 50th anniversary. We'll certainly keep our eyes peeled to see what exactly is happening at the stage. The Tomorrowland Transit Authority People Mover remains closed for an extended refurbishment at the Magic Kingdom, but we spotted some cast members riding the attraction this evening. The People Mover has been undergoing various tests, including crash testing over the past few months. People riding the People Mover is a good sign that the nearly year-long refurbishment is nearing its end. You can watch our video of the test with passengers here on the channel. The People Mover closed in early March of last year before COVID even struck here in the United States. So this refurbishment, of course, has been extended several times, but it is scheduled to end next month, but chances are the ride will open sooner than that. The final panels of the new Leave a Legacy walls have been installed outside the Epcot entrance. The wall creates a rainbow of colors meant to match Epcot's new aesthetic. Previously, there was still a scrim at the end of the west entrance wall, but panel 452 and another instruction panel were installed. There are still no panels for numbers 285 through 400. Maybe those, I don't know, were those not sold? Who knows? If you have one of those, let us know in the comments. But nonetheless, it appears they're all up now. We think they're all up. And you can go see them now. We reported last year that a new relaxation station opened in Star Wars Galaxy's Edge at Hollywood Studios, but that location is now moved to the Indiana Jones Epic Stunt Spectacular Theater. These locations provide a safe space to sit and relax with your mask off, which is particularly useful in warmer summer months. A sign is posted where the relaxation station previously existed in Galaxy's Edge, but this is now used for the queue for the Black Spire Outpost Market, a needed change given the confusion that would ensue when a cast member would cut off the line at capacity. You may remember on a live stream where I almost got in a fight with cast members because even though I'd been standing there for several minutes, they told me I couldn't stand there anymore. Weird. Relaxation stations are designated mask-free zones where guests can take a socially distanced break while still remaining safe. This one at Indiana Jones has two entrances, one at the actual attraction entrance and another near Backlot Express. The inside of the theater is being used as the mask-free zone since the show is closed. Sections of rows are blocked off to help maintain physical distancing between groups of guests. Sign up both the benches and ropes help to clearly indicate where you can sit. There's also cast members working here that will point that out for you. Personally, I think this is one of the best. It's a covered area, but it's open air. It's a really nice one, and you can stay really distanced from people. It's very nice. Guess we're surprised and delighted to see Animal Kingdom's Tree of Life lit up once again with its projection show, the Tree of Life Awakenings. It's been a while since Animal Kingdom has been open past dark, and the show is not currently on the park's schedule, so it's no wonder guests were caught off guard when the show began. You may recall that the holiday version of the show unexpectedly returned at the end of 2020, basically as the only functioning nighttime show at any park. The show begins as fireflies dance around the tree, awakening the animal spirits residing in the Tree of Life. Dazzling, colorful, and bright, the show's various scenes celebrate the eternal balance and harmony that exists in all living things, big or small. Tree of Life Awakenings plays on nights where the park is open till 8 p.m., according to cast members at the park, or later. According to Disney's website, it'll begin after dark and occurs every 10 minutes or so until park close. The show's schedule listing is currently unavailable, but the first show started at 6:45 when we were there, and all of the various different vignettes can be seen throughout the evening playing in succession. You can watch video of all the displays that have ever existed for Tree of Life Awakenings right here on our YouTube channel. Since it has been a while since Animal Kingdom has been open after dark, as we just mentioned, we were all aglow to see that the glow-in-the-dark pavement in Pandora's bioluminescent forest has been refreshed. The UV reactive paint splattered into the grooves of the pavement gives these pathways an otherworldly vibe and mimics the bioluminescent of the plant life throughout Pandora. Sadly, the Florida sun will fade this rather quickly, which leaves the cast repainting these walkways roughly about once a year, but it is real vibrant right now. You get a chance to get out there and see it, you really should. It takes a great photo. With the release of Raya and the Last Dragon just around the corner, two new experiences inspired by the film are coming to Animal Kingdom. And no, not yet have they announced that inevitable Everest overlay featuring this film. I'm sure many of you are happy about that. Beginning February 22nd, guests will be able to learn how to draw the characters from the film at the Animation Experience and Conservation Station, including Raya's animal sidekick, Tuk Tuk. The experience will also include a behind-the-scenes look at the inspiration for Tuk Tuk, hosted by Kelly Marie Tran, the voice of Raya, and Awkwafina, the voice of Sisu the Dragon. On Discovery Island stage, artists will be creating a 40-ton sand sculpture featuring Raya, Tuk Tuk, Sisu, and Ongi, I would assume this was originally supposed to be at the Flower and Garden Festival before COVID came into play, and now they've decided, well, we'll just do it here where we have more room to distance people, maybe. The artist will be building the sculpture from February 19th through the 21st and will remain on display through March. Food and beverage cast members across Walt Disney World Resort hotels are getting new costumes featuring fun aprons. So far, the following locations got the new looks. Captain Cook's cast members at the Polynesian Resort have a Moana-themed outfit. Goods Food to Go at Old Key West has my personal favorite, featuring the orange bird, and their little hat has the leaves on top, just like the orange bird's head. Very cute. Landscape of Flavors at Art of Animation has a artistic design with characters paint splattered all over. Everything Pop has, that's pretty bad, has a bunch of Mickey and Goofy quotes on it. Contempo Cafe has a selection of Walt Disney World monorails, while Centertown Market at Caribbean Beach has characters from The Little Mermaid, and Artist Palette at Saratoga Springs is a very cute one with a horse mom and her baby. You can head on over to our website to check them all out. Work is being done outside of Animation Hall at the Art of Animation Resort currently. You can see the artist sketch pages, which decorate the building, are being erased. That's because they were pretty faded and beat up when we checked in when the resort reopened. But now it's nice to see that they're going to redo these. Lightning McQueen is completely missing at the moment. Ariel was about half stripped off the page. And Nemo's is intact at this point for now. Obviously, this will take a couple days to complete. D23 has announced that Disney legend Charles Boyer passed away on February 8, 2021 in Ontario, California. Boyer accepted a temporary job at Disneyland as a portrait sketch artist in the fall of 1960, remained there for 39 years. He had the unique distinction of having been Disneyland's first full-time artist and eventually was elevated to become Disneyland's master illustrator. He captured in his work the unique and fanciful spirit of Disney characters and theme park environments. During his 39 years with Disneyland, Boyer produced nearly 50 collectible lithographs, as well as a diverse range of artwork for magazine covers, brochures, and flyers, even company-commissioned oil portraits for retiring employees. He worked in all media, including pastels, oils, watercolors, acrylics, pencil, and ink. He created such well-loved pieces as Partners, a 1981 painting of Walt Disney hand-in-hand with Mickey Mouse, shown in a different pose from the later Partners statue, and Triple Self-Portrait, the 1978 work based on Norman Rockwell's similarly titled painting featuring Walt Disney looking into a mirror and painting a portrait of Mickey Mouse. On his retirement in 1999, the artist reflected, quote, "I've worked with such great people. My wife used to ask if I was actually getting any work done because I was having so much fun." He is survived by 2 children, Bruce and Naomi. His wife, Ellen, preceded him in death. Charles Boyer, I own a number of these lithographs. Charles, sometimes the people on the merchandise side of things don't often get the recognition they deserve, but he was such a special person that you likely may even own some of his work and not even know it. I know people love that portrait of the firefighter and Mickey and things like that. And Charles did a lot of great work, and so he will be missed. And I'm glad the company paid him this respect. For more information on these stories and more, head on over to WDWNT.com. This program is brought to you by our official travel agent sponsor, The Vacationeer, the engineers of your next magical vacation. Sit back and let their team of vacation planning experts craft your family's next magical trip. The best part, their services are free. Visit WDWNT.travel for details. The Vacationeer, the official travel agency of WDWNT. If you're enjoying the show, be sure to like this video, subscribe to WDW News Today on YouTube for more great content, and click the bell for notifications. Also, make sure to hit select all notifications so you never miss an episode of this show or any of our others, including Timekeeping, a year-by-year journey through the history of the Walt Disney World Resort. For the worldwide leader in Disney Parks news, this is Tom Corliss saying enjoy the rest of your today and have a great, big, beautiful tomorrow.
Looking for the latest in Disney news on the go? Then download WDWNT the app. From news to videos to park hours and more, WDWNT the app is your one-stop shop for the latest from the Disney World. Available on iPhone and Android, just search for WDWNT in your device's app store.